Welcome back. Host New Zealand clinched top spot in Pool A with a game to spare by beating France 37-17 as captain Richie McCaw became the first All Blacks to win 100 caps. Adam Thompson opened the scoring win with a try in the 10th minute, with Corey Jane and Israel Dagg also scoring in the first half. Dagg claimed his second of the match just after the break to clinch the bonus point and effectively seal the match. France responded with 2 tries, one controversially coming from a quick penalty, while New Zealand was still talking to the referee. But the All Blacks had the final word as Sonny Bill Williams scored a try in the closing stages. Australia winger Adam Ashley Cooper scored 3 tries in 7 minutes in the second half as the Wallabies shook off the disappointment of their loss to Ireland last week with a 67-5 victory over the United States in Wellington on Friday. The Wallabies had been heavily criticised for their 15-6 loss to Ireland, but showed against the US how dangerous they can be when allowed to control the pace of their game, running in 11 tries in total. While coach Robbie Deans may have been pleased with the result, he will be concerned that his team suffered a raft of injuries in their victory, with centre Anthony Van Gaar knocked unconscious in the final minute, while fellow midfield back Robin Horn suffered a fractured cheekbone and Pat McCabe dislocating his shoulder. Finally, in World Cup news, England wingers Mark Hutto and Chris Ashton both scored a hat-trick of tries as the Six Nations champions thrashed Romania 67-3 in their Rugby World Cup Pool B match today. Hutto was playing his first game of the 2011 tournament after overcoming a back problem, as he and Ashton both benefited from England's expansive game plan that exploited Romania's narrow defensive screen time and time again. England romped to a 34-3 lead at the break as Hutto and Ashton combined for 5 tries. Johnny Wilkinson added a penalty and 3 conversions in the first half, but missed 2 kicks and was replaced by Toby Flood at halftime, who slotted 4 conversions for England. In golf, Australian Adam Scott birdied the last 2 holes for a second consecutive day to break 1 stroke clear of a tightly bunched leaderboard at the season-ending Tour Championship on Friday. The 31-year-old calmly rolled in putts from 7 and 10 feet respectively at the 17th and the last to cap a sparkling 5-under par 65 in the second round at Eastlake Golf Club. Scott recorded 8 birdies and 3 bogeys to post an 8-under total of 132 and stay on track for his 9th PGA Tour victory and also FedEx Cup honours. South Korean KJ Choi was alone in second after kiting a matching 65, while Australian Jason Day on 67 and British world number 1 Luke Donald on 68 were a further stroke back at 6 under. And over at the Austrian Open on Friday, twice major winner John Daly, known as Wild Thing for his eccentric behaviour on and off the golf course, walked off during his second after a rules infringement. The American called it a day at the par 3 15th when, having completed the hole despite finding the water, was summoned by an official who was concerned he had dropped the ball in the wrong place. The official explained to Daly that he would most likely receive a 2-shot penalty for the infringement, at which the 45-year-old walked off the course. And in the Etisalat Cup, Al Jazeera added 3 points to their balance after defeating their traditional contenders Al Wahda 2-1 in their derby encounter held on Friday at the Al Nahyan pitch in Abu Dhabi. The winners raised their tally to 6 points to stay on top of Group A of the Etisalat Cup, while the losers dropped to 3rd spot with 3 points. Al Wasl opened their account with a 3-0 win over Emirates to take 2nd place in Group A on goal difference. The match on Thursday was, however, memorable for more than just the win, with Al Wasl coach Diego Maradona being forced to apologise to one of the club's fans after kicking him during his side's clash. In Group B, Al Ahly and Sharjah drew 3-3 in a hard-fought attacking match at the Maktoum bin Rashid Al Maktoum Stadium in Dubai on Friday. After 2 rounds, Al Shabab remain at the top of Group B with 6 points ahead of Ajman and 4, and Sharjah rounding out the top 3 on 2 points. And that is your sports news. Finally this evening, auction house Sotheby's Hong Kong previewed its upcoming autumn sale with dazzling jewels mined from India, Burma, Kashmir and Colombia. A rare 9.27 carat fancy vivid pink diamond and a 6.01 carat cushion-shaped blue diamond are expected to fetch $19 million and $11 million respectively. Terry Chu, the deputy head of Sotheby's jewellery department, said although buyers from Asian countries took up much of the upscaling jewellery market since late 2008, now it has seen a balanced growth in the number of bidders from other areas in the world.
I would say now it's become quite even distributed, because I cannot deny, let's say, when the Lehman Brothers crisis just happened in late 2008, the buyers seems most likely coming from China or Asia, because when the market in, let's say, America or Europe is a little bit, let's say, slow at that moment.
And according to the world's fourth oldest auction house, the sale will offer 359 lots, totaling $85 million in their autumn auction due to be held on October 5. And let's take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. Before we head out, here are the top stories again. UAE nationals show their strong support for the historic second FNC elections. Millions of children affected by the ongoing Pakistan floods. And New Zealand beat France in their Rugby World Cup match. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. As always, we love to hear your comments. You can contact us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04367 2230. But from the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.